Waltz figures. It's a very big dance. There's a lot of things we can do in it and have to learn. One of the busier rhythms we'll learn. But I'm going to get Trish out here. I'm going to use Claudia. I don't mean to say the word use, but I'm going to work with Claudia just for a second. And we're going to learn what closed position is. So when we're in closed position, we are not standing toe to toe. We're standing offset a little bit. My right side is lined up with her center, and her right shoulder is lined up with the center of my body. So our feet are on four different planes. That keeps us from bumping toes. One of the reasons we start butterflies, people are afraid they're going to hit their toes or step on each other. So I start my lessons in butterfly position. But we're going to learn how to take a closed waltz position. So we're going to step together, and we're offset, remember. And our lead hands will be at about shoulder height, give or take, comfortable. And my right hand will go on her shoulder blade at her back. My fingers, I like to try to point down. If I point my fingers down, what happens to my elbow? It goes up. Where do I want my elbow? Up. I don't want here. I don't want collapse. I want this up here in a good frame position. So when you go and you watch people doing a waltz dance, or you go to a round dance or a square dance and they're doing a waltz, your eye is going to be drawn to the people that are in good frame position, have this arm up, and are standing close together for their dancing. We have several points of contact. Now we don't teach this. Technically, we're supposed to be very close. We're supposed to have a connection from our thigh to our lower ribs. We don't teach that a lot in round dancing, but we at least want to be close enough so that when I lower and move, she feels me lower and move, and she can go with me. All right? Is that right? Yes. Again? Yes. Here, hand on her shoulder blade, hands out here comfortably, my fingers down, my elbows up. And we have stood in here and gotten a really good waltz frame position to dance. And I like to tell people the easiest thing you will ever do in a waltz dance is step up and take a really good frame and get ready to really do a good dance. What's the hardest thing you'll do?
Keep it.
Maintain that frame. It is hard. The guys start thinking, man, I know those 3 followays are coming up and I don't like them, but I got to do them, or whatever. And this is what happens. This is what can happen very easily. And then you're out of frame. It actually becomes harder to do the figures and doesn't look nearly as good. So if nothing else, we want to try to keep a good frame. So everybody face your partner. Her feet. Her right toe is aimed between my feet. And we're close enough so that when I lower to move, she can feel me lowering to move and to do a waltz. That is closed frame position. That's, yes. This, you're resting your left arm on my arm. All right? All right, so let's talk about where the lady's left hand goes, okay? Her left hand goes on, tell them where it goes, Tricia.
Bicep.
Did you have to say try to find? All right. That's where her hand actually goes. What we don't want is the country and western. That's not waltz, okay? Ladies, your fingertips should never, ever be above the seam of my shirt when we're doing a waltz dance. It should never be above. Your fingertips should never go. If you watch the gray ballroom dancers, they're never there. So her left hand is on top of mine. Mine's on her shoulder blade, and about right there. That's a really good. Not as low as a paso doble, but she's right there. All right. So we have some tension in our frame, so that when I move this way, she feels it. Wherever I go, there's enough tension. I can't explain how much tension for you guys to put between you, but you'll have to figure that out. It's not a contest, and she's not an opponent. So we want enough tension only so that she can feel you move, all right? So that's a proper waltz frame. Let's all get into our best